Hi guys, welcome to Honest, Straightforward Reviews, where you get unbiased and unfunded reviews. Let's get into the pros. Active noise cancelling is very good. Not the best. Cheaper headphones like the Bose 700 do a much better job, but having said that, I like the sound of these over the Bose. I found that it's great at blocking sounds from the bus or plane or lawnmowers, things like that, but not so good at blocking voices. However, the ANC is adaptive and works differently and adapts to your environment. For example, I was catching a train, and as the train was coming up, I could feel the noise cancelling step up and start censoring the noise from the train. And when I'm sitting at home and I'm using these headphones, I don't feel like there's pressure building in my ears just for nothing. They're really good at adapting to your environment. I like it that they have upgraded the ear cups and made them more comfortable. They use thick memory foam which offer a superior level of comfort, but at the same time a great seal for noise isolation. They're nearly as comfortable as the Bose. I love the design. I have a few of these headphones just for the design factor only. I love the great, real, luxurious leather with dark metal finishes. It uses a combination of aluminium, fabric, leather, stainless steel, and polymer to make this design by Jacob Wagner come to life. It's got 25 hours battery life with ANC and Bluetooth on. And the best thing that I love about these, if the headphones dies, you can still plug in your wire and listen to your music. Transparency mode is very useful and cool. Swipe up and your music pauses. The headphone uses the mics to let in the sounds around you. You can really hear everything without having to take these off. It's got a dedicated button for Google Assistant or for other phones' AIs. I found it very useful even being an iPhone user. It just kicked Siri in and you can give her commands and use your phone. It's got a 40mm dynamic drivers, which is normal for the headphones of its class. What I really love about these headphones are the fact that how well they do with bass. Not just very low or sub bass areas, but in my opinion, in every area they sound really good. I like it. A lot of Bluetooth headphones have a real problem with connectivity. They have dropouts, they have connection issues, they constantly disconnect at times, which is really annoying. These don't, like at all. And you gotta really love that about them. Even the older generation ones don't have any dropout issues. I personally hate gestures on headphones and prefer button, but I really like that they have changed the sensors on it and refined the touches. It really feels good and it works when I use it on the third generation of the H9. I don't know if this is just due to the fact that I've been using it for so long and I've gotten used to it, or they've actually changed the sensors and that's why it's working better for me. I think it's a bit of both. These headphones are really good at answering phone calls while you're using them, which is for me very frustrating when you come across a expensive pair of headphones and you can't even answer your phone calls on it because the sound quality is so bad and the other person can't hear you. Other than these headphones, the Bose 700 are the only other headphones that you can answer your phone calls on. Let's move on to cons. The biggest gripe I have with these by far are the proximity sensors. In the H9Is, B&O introduced proximity sensors, which meant when you took off those headphones, it'll pause them. It knew that you took them off, it'll pause your music. And when you put them back on, it'll automatically play them again, which I found was really helpful, and I really disliked the fact that they've completely taken it out. I'm guessing, and this is my experience, I've experienced this with the H9Is and I've looked online and a lot of people had this issue as well. With the proximity sensor, it became buggy. So for example, if you move a lot and your head moves a lot, for example, doing physical activity or something like that, it auto pauses, thinks you've taken it out, and it auto plays, auto pauses, auto plays, and does it a few times. And it happened to me so much on the H9 once that I had to actually turn off the proximity sensors and disable them completely just to make the headphones work for me. Another gripe I have is it doesn't really stay on when you're moving around a lot and doing physical activities. However, having said that, these headphones don't market themselves for physical activity anyway, so I don't think they're made for that. The third gripe I have is with the app. Such an expensive headphone. The app doesn't offer much, I feel like it, especially when you compare it with a lot cheaper headphones, such as the Sony WH-1000XM3. If you play around with the app on the Sony, it just offers so much and you can do so much with that app. app. Another problem that I faced with this is the mid-range sound quality. It's not as good, especially for the asking price. I would expect it to be really good at that. It wasn't, but it's not bad either. Lastly, for the asking price, they're only giving out Bluetooth 2.4, which is really a low blow. Every other headphones out there got Bluetooth 5, which means that you've got a much better sound quality. There's no sound decay when you switch over to Bluetooth, and also you have got a really long distance of connections. For example, you can leave your phone in the gym locker and you can go work out and still have connection, whereas the Bluetooth 4 doesn't have a lot of range. Also, another gripe that I have with Bluetooth 4 compared to 5 is you can't have multiple pairing options. For example, with these, if you're connected to your phone, you have to unpair it and pair it to your computer if you want to listen to music from your computer, then unpair it and pair it to your smartwatch and so forth. That's very annoying in this day and age, especially with Apple offering the W1 chip, which just connects to your iCloud and you can share it between devices without having to connect and disconnect. The asking price is $850 in Australia, which is really steep. I feel like it. I think around $700 would have really placed these in a good price range for me. The active noise cancelling is completely useless in a windy situation. The wind tear is a real problem in these headphones. Verdict time. Sounds clear, great bass, smooth, beautiful design and fun. They're comfortable enough to be used all day without having any problems. However, the price tag is a real killer for me and doesn't justify them being purchased, as there are better headphones out there that do a better job at a lesser asking price, though they're not as stylish. I have a pair of these just for the looks of it. Alright guys, that's it from me for today. Let me know what you think about my video in the comments, and if you want to support my work and you like to see more videos, please do subscribe and give me thumbs up. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.